time of the week again. Prepare yourself for the surveyors of sauce, the sultans of spaghetti, the whispers in your ears. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the What's Your Spaghetti Policy podcast. Now, here are your hosts, Alex and Jakub.
Fine all the time.
All the time, I never know. I can't ever get a good read on him,
369 damn girl fine.
Maybe that's the intent there, Jacob.
What is it? You're like trying to gaslight me? Like I'm never
not
supposed to know if
it's
if
only
you're-
gaslighting if you perceive it as such. It's not intentional.
I don't know when it's intentional though. That's my problem. Is that I never know. Is it intentional? Is it unintentional? Is it still gaslighting if it's unintentional?
Like, listen, he gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so he's been had 3 hours of awake time, and then he'll send me shit at 7:50. Hey, buddy, good morning. How are you? How's your day going? And I'm like, dude, it's fine. Like, I just woke up. I've not had my, my piss and vinegar yet. I've not had my coffee. I've not had my rocket fuel. I've not had my death metal in my ears.
Right.
I don't know what the day holds.
I mean,
I
can tell you I've been up for 3 hours.
Right. I have at this juncture when you are asking said question.
Yeah.
I'm fine because I'm not dead.
Okay.
Right.
That's a solid way to think.
So
Let me ask you a question. Like, do you sometimes when I get migraines and stuff like that, which doesn't happen often, but I cannot handle metal. Like my brain will just I will rage and actually break something, and it won't be in the fun in the pit way. It'll be in the I really need to break something way. Are you the same way? Do you just pedal to metal all the time?
the thing with my metal intake is it is 95% of my musical library. Now, the thing with metal is it is varying degrees, as you know, from
Right.
You got stuff like Killswitch Engage, and
Of course.
you could do Parkway now, and then you get to what Parkway used to be, all the way to really heavy stuff, Fit for an Autopsy, Lorna Shore, that sort of shit, Shadow of Intent. That it just depends on the mood, depends on where I am on the hate scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fair.
But it keeps me from doing what you were talking about.
No, but I mean roll out of bed, migraine, but you just need something to fill silence, the silence of the throbbing of your head.
Yeah, this is gonna come to a shock to both of you, but I don't have those voices in my head all the time that you guys have.
No, that's not what I
it's
mean.
the noise from just your headache. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your head is just pounding.
It's that noise you can't escape from.
And you
because it's in
just
your
need
brain.
something on so that you don't absolutely flip out.
Luckily, I don't deal with a lot of headaches. Normally my headaches are caffeine, a lack of caffeine induced. So if I'm up for hours and I've not hit that cup, it again, it just varies because I don't really have time to listen to music on the weekends because I have an almost 8-year-old who has been up for longer than I have been, so she's just waiting to just badger. And then I have a wife who's ready to go to bed because she's been up for hours ahead of time. And mind you, on the weekends I'm up at 8 o'clock, so in the morning. But everyone else has been up.
Damn, you're getting to sleep in, huh?
Right. 8 o'clock
Sleeping is crazy.
This guy over here.
Well, the summertime sucks though because I don't get to sleep in as much because my body just wakes up because it's daylight at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Tell
me about it. I'm currently in between jobs.
I think you were last time you were on too.
That's probably right.
Full on. You were on for episode 300, but I think before that it was.
Yeah, it was the beginning of the year of.
Was this? Yeah, post Philly.
Yeah, this was early 2024, maybe.
I feel
Damn,
you've
dude.
been on since then.
Yeah,
I mean, episode 300, but
it was right around time that Jacob started going through all those changes.
it was last
Over
year.
last
Yeah,
year.
it's
Right,
literally
right.
last year around July. Then, yeah, because it's
No,
I'm coming
it
up
in January.
No, it was January. It was way earlier.
Okay,
I think I was first of the year.
Okay,
2023 in December is when I went to Philly.
Right, and then I was on the first
January.
show of 2024.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that may be the truth. So like I'm at the point where I can sleep in, but my body still gets me up at like 5 in the morning, and I'm just like, this is terrible.
Just
I
Yeah,
need to go
but
back
then
to
you
sleep.
gotta make yourself productive. You gotta get up,
No, I don't.
just start
Who
like
says who?
start working out or something. I don't know, maybe clean the
I d-
house. You could
I
like
do need to do that. Like
do
full
you
disclosure.
well, the kids aren't in school, so you don't even have to get up and get them.
I know. I don't have to. Like, there's no rush. Like, David's been in pajamas all day. It's
Let's
insane.
go.
okay. So do you guys let your
Right.
kids stay in their pajamas all day? Like it, I don't.
On some days, yes.
It might be my millennial upbringing, but like it irks me, right? Because like I never got to do that, and I always
Right.
Oh.
It used to, and that was it, dude. So I was like, it's because I never got to do it. So I'm just like, hey, this is stupid. You want to stay in them, man? Stay in them.
But yeah, I
We
mean,
don't
I
have
get
anywhere to
that,
be.
but it's like I don't. But I
And
don't know. It's just like
there's
I don't
summer
know.
break. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
But I want my kids to like I want them to go outside and stuff like that, and every now and then, you know what I mean, like experience the sunlight, but
Touch grass.
touch grass a little bit. But I guess I
So-
could leave their pajamas on for that too. But it's too hot to wear those. Like they're
No,
wearing
no,
like
no,
their
no.
winter pajamas, dude. And you're just like, guys, what are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely
Jacob's a funny guy because he's very much just like be you, do yourself, but he does not like to see people in pajamas in public.
I don't
Yeah, I don't
like
care.
it. I don't like it.
See?
My kids are. I get it. You know, your kids, you could be in pajamas in public, but it's still at the same time. It's like,
No, I'm talking about adults. You don't like it either.
oh, dude, just put on clothes, man. It's the easiest thing to do.
They
Just
do
like,
have clothes on.
Literally, you
Yeah,
can wear.
I mean,
you
they're
could
just
wear,
comfortable.
You
That
could
is a
wear your
very,
rags.
very
You could
boomer
wear,
take of you, by the way.
wear your rags. Okay, where you
Why
wear
do
a
you
suit,
give a fuck how
formal.
people
It's something
dress?
about pajamas in a store. It's just like, come on, guys. Like, let's
dude.
have a little bit of class.
You don't. You
know?
says who? You're at Walmart. Who gives a shit?
I get
Right.
shit. That's
Have
a
you
pro- that
not
is
seen
a-
people at Walmart? It's like
That's
the
problem,
whole thing.
though, is that like then then people can't
Who
go
are
to
you?
Walmart anymore because it's like now there's this
You can.
clientele
Who's stopping
that
you?
shops at Walmart. And you don't want to be lumped in with those people who wear pajamas in public. You know what I mean?
So, listen,
I said we were gonna be mean this
listen. My
episode, and I
child,
feel
my
like
child
it.
is in the next room, so I'm not gonna say exactly what I always say. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? No one cares. I promise you.
But I mean-
promise you.
The person
I
who
would
does
put money
care
on the
is in
table
the
right
room.
now. No one cares.
But I mean, to be fair, I personally don't give a shit if you're wearing pajamas in public. I would say that it irks me, sure, but I'm not gonna tell you.
Sure.
You do what you want. Like I don't give a shit.
I think that is an important lesson because there are all things that we personally don't like about certain things. Like we all have
Right.
our like weird, don't do that. Oh, I can't believe they do this. But like we have at least some sort of modicum of respect where like we don't like it's just like whatever, whatever. That's not what I do, but okay. But like we seemingly stop at that, or we'll talk about it in a group chat or something. But
Yeah.
like we don't. I don't know. We just don't. That's as far as we push it. Whereas like our, parents' generation, they would make such a deal about it. They'd talk about it on like Fox News, and then like it becomes a thing. Like, oh,
you can't have
this kid-
tattoos when you go over this job interview.
Yeah, right, yeah, and then it becomes a thing. So
So I think it's
Yeah, I
important
know.
there that I wanted to make distinctions. Like, I don't give a shit. Wear what you want.
Don't.
Absolutely. I'm not. But the problem is, like, even though it irks me, you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna say shit about it.
that's because you won't confront anybody.
Why am I saying
Right.
shit about it right now?
Because
I
there's
have
no
a
one to confront.
podcast, and there's nobody to confront. I have a podcast. I'm allowed
Yeah.
to talk. All right, and nothing means anything. So
Right. All this sort of leads to a further discussion that I was thinking about this morning. I did not realize. I guess I did, but I didn't. But like, Mike was like, "Hey, can we do it a different day? Because I got shit to do for the July 4th weekend." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's a thing."
Oh yeah.
And
Especially around here, man. It's
I'm sure.
What do you
I'm
guys
sure
like?
it is.
Is it different for Philly? Do they celebrate like?
Is
a
it
lot?
like a going out of business sale for you guys?
I mean, sort of, yeah. I mean, look, Cradle of Liberty, baby. Of course, we
Yeah.
do it right. Like, man, like I'm not saying 1 year, but like at some point, I would love to have you guys here for the 4th and go down to Penn's Landing. It is different, bro.
I don't.
It is different.
This sort of like leads to what I'm talking about because like I do not give a shit about the July 4th. Like I don't fucking care. Like I don't. The older I get, I was at the softball field yesterday for Zoe's practice,
Okay,
and I
okay.
overheard these people talking, right? And like my personal feelings aside about again the decorum of these people and how they were dressed and the things we were talking about, it just made me realize that I just don't give a shit about a lot of the things that men are supposed to care about. Fucking engines, boating, lawn care.
I do care about
July
my lawn.
4th.
Lawn care is like one of those things. Like I like a good grass. I like.
Let
I like
me
some green
preface
grass,
it.
buddy.
I will do what is, I wouldn't even say the bare minimum. I do what is necessary to mow my yard. But like, you know, I live next to the person, I've said it many times, who probably has the best looking fucking yard in the city. So
Mhm.
like, even if everything, if I have that alpha mindset where everything is a competition, okay, I'm always gonna be second. I'm never gonna be first. Okay. And then even it's like I just don't, I mean, he puts 20 hours of work a week into
Nah,
his
dude,
yard.
that's crazy work.
And dude, his yard is immaculate. It's immaculate. No, he has no weeds. Mulch is perfect. Like he's out there washing his car at least once a week. You know, his yard is.
That's a
He's got.
crazy amount of water usage, man. To wash your car once per week. That's
He
insane.
How
doesn't.
much free time does this guy have?
He's semi-retired. He was an engineer. His
Okay.
backyard looks great. He has two different mowers. He has a mower for the front, a mower for the back. Okay, whatever.
Wait,
Now,
two-
listen.
yeah.
Again, all this to say is like the person beside him is retired and has nothing else to do but do yard work, and I just don't give a fuck. Like I just don't give a shit.
Right.
My yard is mowed. It looks decent. And that's where it stops. I just don't have the pride in my yard that I feel like everyone had. Because another thing too, when I was growing up, and maybe I don't know, you can attest to this, Mike. You're further up north, but like as I got older, probably like in my teens, in the South, is like everybody that I knew had like everyone's dad had a fucking car in the garage that they perpetually worked on and
No.
never finished.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not the case here.
And like
I feel like I did.
I just do, you know what I mean? Like everyone had a like they had like
That's-
a
I mean-
like a 67 Mustang in the garage that they were always tinkering with, and it's just like maybe that was the equivalent to their like decompression like video game. They'd have the fucking
Right.
radio on, they'd have a dip in, and they'd be working on it, and they never did anything, and it sat there for 20 fucking years and never. And then they finally like, well, I'm never gonna do it. I'm just gonna sell it as is. And it's just like
Hey,
I
yeah.
I just like car culture, and I don't give a fuck. I
Yeah,
don't
it does not
care.
matter to me.
I don't
Never mattered.
Never. I raced motocross and still didn't give a shit about like motorsports. I was just like, this is fun, whatever. But like, I don't know.
And don't get me wrong. Can I change a tire? Yes. Can I change my oil? Yes.
Sure,
Can I
I
change
can too.
spark plugs and ignition coils? I actually can. Yes. Outside of that,
But
I
like
don't
people
care.
get. But I mean, again, and people would probably say the same thing about like, oh, I can't believe people read comic books. It's like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's great.
But I don't know. I just feel like all of those, you know, manly things, those dad like things that you're supposed to like have as attributes. They missed me. Like they just missed me.
You know, it's so funny. We're having that conversation, and there's a literal guy who woodworks in the conversation. with
Right.
us.
I was talking
Dude,
about
I
me
haven't-
because it's about me, not about him.
Oh, of course.
I haven't done woodworking in a hot minute, mainly because it costs money. And I don't know you guys know this, but wood's expensive.
You don't like spending money. Yeah.
yeah,
Dude,
as well as I
it's
don't
an-
like spending money.
It's okay. Like we had this conversation earlier. I trying to get into this in the mind of Jacob is it's near impossible, right? So, do you all have bargain hunts up there?
Is that like a
It's like,
like a hardware place?
No, it's
No.
like an Ollie's.
Like an Ollie's? No. Then no.
But
Not that
like
I've seen.
worse. It's probably a bit worse. It's dirtier.
It's literally just a place where they sell the shit that they can't sell in the stores because like it's either expired or like it's old or like it's out of the products like no longer in
or someone
production.
returns some furniture and it has like a giant pane of glass missing. That sort of
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
So it's
this-
Jacob's jam right there.
Yeah, but this guy is more willing. He's like, yeah, he made some statement about like, you know, bargain hunt. Like you go in there, everything you buy is cheap and not worth a damn. But then like was defending, yeah, but I would buy food there, and I'm like, that food is like a year old.
I mean,
Right.
you gotta check expiration. I'm not like just pulling
It's-
it off the shelves and be
but-
like, this looks good. You know, like I'm checking expiration dates. You know, making sure everything's good to go.
Like 3-year-old ramen that's been expired for 3 years
Nah, bro.
versus like a $15 cabinet.
Hey,
Like
it's not got a shelf life, okay? It's good. It's gonna last the apocalypse. So.
Listen. Just shop at Aldi. Keep the costs low.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do.
he
I-
does-
I-
he
every,
does-
every 2 weeks. Yeah.
Keeps the cost low, and that's fine. Like anything lower than that, buddy, like don't do it. Don't do it, because God only knows. Like,
I mean,
you know, it's funny because I just don't know where his aversion to like spending money comes from.
So-
Because he makes more money probably now than his dad has ever made. And that's fine to be a bit frugal, and it's fine to be conservative as far as cash is concerned. But like, he's just so hell bent on not spending money, as
Yeah,
if
but you
like
can't take it with you.
and that's the thing. It's like,
I mean, you guys, I got bills, you know, I got bills.
yeah, but
I
you
got,
still,
I
but
got
you,
student loan debt to pay off, you know,
Uh-huh.
like, I just got lots of stuff, dude. Okay.
no, I'm not saying don't save. I'm not criticizing what you do. I just find it like funny how you just like refuse to spend any money like on yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
the
if
key.
you-
That's the
if you have
key. It's like
goals-
on myself is the key. It's like I don't like spending money on myself.
But why?
Like, all right, so
'Cause
can we
I don't know.
break that down for a second? You say on yourself. What do you mean by that?
Like spending money on myself. You know what I mean? Like
at all.
clothes. I don't like buying clothes for
If
myself.
you need clothes, you will not buy clothes. Is
I
what you're saying right
had
now.
Such a hard time.
Like holes in your socks.
Hey,
bro, he has like 5 t-shirts.
I have more than
He's
5
wearing
t-shirts.
his wife's clothes because he doesn't want to buy a t-shirt.
Well, I mainly wear my wife's clothes because she's got cool clothes. But secondly, like I don't feel like buying new clothes for myself. And like I don't know if you guys have lost a bunch of weight, but like all my stuff's extra large, and now I need larges and extra large. I just like I like stuff that fits me a little bit better.
So 2 things.
was like,
One, there's more options in larges than extra larges because there's an added fabric cost, so you can actually get stuff that you like. And 2, like it's okay, man. Like it's like take care of yourself. I'm not saying like every 6 months go buy a whole new complete wardrobe, but because that's insane. But like think about the fact that you just transformed your body completely. You can get clothes that now fit you in a way that you enjoy.
But then I'm also worried
don't
about like what happens if I gain a bunch of weight back and then like I bought all these clothes for no reason and it's like I gotta lose it all over again.
That's your anxiety, bro.
I mean, it's like you know,
What if you're what ifing yourself out of a necessity? Like you can't,
I mean, I got
Don't do that.
clothes. I'm clothed, you know, like
you are clothed, but are you comfortably clothed? All right, like
For now.
I like my stuff
you
big.
feel
plus
good?
Christmas is coming up. I got my birthday coming up. I don't
Not
really
that
have-
soon.
I don't have to spend money on myself, you know. because
Christmas in July,
those
baby.
Things are coming up, so
Listen, this is not me like trying to make you change your ways. It's just funny how you and I have seemingly went different ways with how we approach
You got adult money. Yeah, adult money.
Like I have adult money. I'm very good with it. Ask my wife. I'm very good at like penny pinching because like I had to do it, man. Like I had to make a pizza last 3 meals. You know, I had to do that shit. I didn't have a choice. And I grew up arguably much poorer than he did. I'm not saying that he was rich by any means because he has like a billion siblings, but like I got older and like I seemingly just started buying shit because it's like we do like, and this comes down to like careers versus like jobs. And
Yeah.
for me, my job is fine. Like it's fine. It's whatever. And people would argue, well, like you work and your reward is the pay. No, that's the agreement. Agreement is the pay. What I do with the money is my reward.
Absolutely correct.
And it's just like, I can't imagine doing a job that you probably don't like and then like not at least rewarding yourself for surviving. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, it's complicated, you know.
it-
It's complicated, all right.
Listen, just try. Look at your budget. Budget
Treat yourself.
a little bit, just
But
to
it's-
get 3 new shirts.
Because here's the thing. Okay, his big thing right now is paying off student loans. It's
Right.
commendable. It's admirable.
Absolutely.
That's a great
Respectable.
goal. But here's the problem: when he meets that goal, he's gonna find another excuse to not do anything and be like, "Well, I gotta do this. I gotta do
And
that,"
then we gotta pay off the house. So
and then you're dead.
Yeah, but you're doing
then
that
you're
for
dead.
the next 15, 30 years, whatever. Whatever your mortgage agreement was. Like that's a long time. And
But also, I would also like to throw in this caveat: anytime that you're just like, "Ah, man, this thing looks really cool," it's just like, "Well, fucking buy it," because you might get hit by a fucking Mack truck tomorrow.
but then it's like,
right.
then I'm spending money all the time though. If I
No,
had-
no.
It's called
no.
discipline. You listen. You know
See,
all about
that's
discipline.
My problem is that, like,
But you-
I don't
but
have
it's not your
impulse
problem.
Control, all
How much
right?
weight did you lose? How much weight did you lose?
I'm on like 70 pounds at the moment.
Okay,
so
70 pounds is not easy. There's a discipline there.
That's
There
an
is
entire
a,
child, bro.
yeah, but it's,
there's
yeah.
a level of self-control there that I don't doubt that you have. And if you care about spending the way that you care about spending, then you're not gonna overdo it.
You could
One
also
thing every now and again.
You could also take $20 and set it aside as fun money, right? As
Right.
as we call it, fuck you money. And then you're just like, well, July passes, you've seemingly saved $20-$40 of cash, and you did nothing. Okay, so now you're starting August with with $40. You never know. Fucking October rolls around, and you like pal around with me somewhere, and you see something that's really fucking cool, and you know what? And you're like, this is because here's the way I equate cash. It's not in my bank account. It's fucking free. There's no trace. There's no trace of cash.
Right.
So like if you have 150, $200 just sitting around, I know that like in your head you're just like, okay, well, like I can take that money and put it towards other thing. But
Yeah,
you've already budgeted
savings.
out. But you've already but dude, what are you gonna make like 3 cents on that?
Well, technically, we got an Apple savings account. You get 3.65% right now. It's kind of crazy, but hey, it's
Okay, so you get
No.
right, but
Change.
still,
It's change.
I mean,
Like, think about when you guys go to like a show and you see a band shirt that you love, and you've seen the band and you really love the band, and you can grab a shirt on the way out, and you have $40 to spend. And band shirts are ridiculously overpriced in venue, is what it is. But you're just like,
as long
you
as
know
it's not
what?
over 35, I think I'm okay with it.
dude,
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Absolutely. Like, look, there's limits you got to draw on band shirts because but still, like you look at it and you go, that's what I want. I'm going to use my fun money for this.
I do need to have like a savings set aside for just like spending money. That is true, but I just then we got all the other things we're putting savings for. So it's like
I have been taking out $20. No, I'm sorry. I have been taking out various amounts of cash every paycheck, and I'm putting it in an envelope because I am saving for a thing that comes out in like March, and it's fairly pricey, but I'm gonna be paying in cash, and there's no trace of it anywhere because like it's not coming out of my bank account. I didn't have to like make payment plans or anything like that. My payment plan is right now, but again, the whole thing is like you go and you want a smoothie, and you're just like, well, I just don't really want one, but like if you're really craving it,
Love a smoothie.
you just go get it. I'm just saying, I just be a little bit more open-minded with that money
Yeah.
because like the thing is like you've earned it. Think about everything you've done in the last 15 years. Like you've been working since you were like 15 years old.
I started working. I was like 18.
Regardless of the fact,
I started working at 14. Yeah.
when you've been working this whole time, and it's just like I don't want you to, in seemingly like 30, 40 years, you look back and you're just like, I don't have anything. Like you don't like, yeah, you paid off your house. Okay, great. But like, don't look at your house as an investment. That's a home. Like you don't look at your house as an investment. That's like, that's your safe zone. That's not
Right.
what that is. But like, I guess like woodworking is your hobby. Okay, great. But like, what do you have anything outside of, okay, because this goes in a little bit deeper because, it's like, what do you want to be known for at the end of the day? Like between your friends, like, yes, you have your wife, you have your family, you've done all these things, but like, at the end of the day, when you're there, when you're walking towards the light at the end of the tunnel, like what, if you get rid of the kids part and the family part, what do you want to be known for? This podcast?
I don't know, man.
No,
like,
I mean, like seriously, like, do you want to look back and be like, oh man, like there's all these things that I could have done? Because that's my big thing is like, I'm 36 now. I'm very much just like, I don't really hesitate to do things. Like if I want to fucking do something, I do it. If I want to make a comic book, I make a comic book. If I want to just start a podcast, I start a podcast, right? I can do these things. I just like do it.
You're
Because
right.
I don't want, if I'm able to, let's put it that way. I don't want to get to that if I'm lucky enough to be on a deathbed surrounded by the people who love me and like look back at all the regrets of things I didn't do. Whether
Yeah.
it's buy this or go there or do this. I don't want you to be in that because you're my friend and I don't want you to like go through life like not having any joy, that like personal,
Right.
like personal joy, like things that like you talk about, you're chasing endorphin hits, that thing that like you're looking forward to, that thing that you chase, that like just something to keep you going. And maybe it's working out for you, maybe it's,
I think that is honestly like
loss.
at the moment it's like just running and stuff like that. But
And that's fine.
I don't know, man. I have been thinking about it a lot lately. It's like because they talk about purpose being like what drives you to like not be sad all the time. You give yourself something to other things to do or whatever. But it's just like I don't know, man. Obviously kids, right? But it's like.
Yeah,
Even-
but like
saying,
you
beyond
you
this.
also got to pull kids out of it, your wife out of it.
Yeah,
'cause,
something like
those are
transcends all
part
that,
of your
but-
life. Like, hey, like what is it for you? What is it for you? like for me, I know it's creation of something. Like to be able to just use whatever's between my ears and go off and create something, and I can take pride in that thing, and then I'm on to the next thing, right?
Yeah.
Like it, if it's your video work, great, make that it. If it's your woodworking, great, make that it. But like, don't. I'm old enough. I'm old enough to that I can tell. Thanks. That I
It's Team
can.
Clock Pod, by the way. Patreon.com/Team Clock Pod. Sorry.
Sure. Thank you. Patreon.com. Yeah. So I think it's important to like like once I hit 40, there was a point where I started looking back and thinking, okay, well, what if I had X? Like, what if I had gone to this college to study music? I would have missed out on this opportunity and this opportunity, and this opportunity, but I would have had a degree in something that I probably couldn't use now. Right?
Fair.
Like
Yeah.
there's like I don't get to the point where that midlife crisis where you naturally start to look back and you go, man, what if I had bought that t-shirt?
Yeah.
Like it's sometimes something so
Yeah.
tiny that just comes out of nowhere, and it's like you just enjoy it. And like sometimes you look at things and you go, I'm really happy I have that. That makes me feel good regardless. Like
That's fair.
It's a hard feeling to explain to someone who doesn't inherently have those sort of feelings. I know plenty of people who just like they're not into stuff. They're like they literally just don't care. You know what I mean? And that's again, there's nothing wrong with it. I couldn't live that way personally, but it's just like you just like for example, like I'm sure you take like a water bottle, right?
Me?
To
Like
the
what do you
gym?
mean? Yeah. I mean, I
So-
want my water
so-
in can. You know?
So why don't you buy yourself a brand new water bottle?
I just did that.
good. That's a step in the right direction.
I mean, it was on
When's the last
clearance,
time you
but I
bought-
did do that. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. When's the last time you bought new running shoes?
I literally just had. I was gonna say it earlier. It took me too long to buy a new pair of running shoes, but like
Right.
I was upset because they were like $80. It was like
That's
ridiculous.
it?
It's ridiculously priced.
That's it, dude. Anything under
But they're on
100
sale. I mean, like it was like
Right.
they were on sale from like 170, and so I was like, hey, I got a
But
pretty good deal,
but
so.
we also unfortunately we live in this time, right? In this unprecedented time where like like cost is I kind of just have lost my care
Yeah.
about it. You know what I mean? Like I don't care. We went to Chili's, like Christine and I split a meal, and it was like under 30, and I was like, yeah, but like literally we ordered one meal, appetizers and water, and it was like $24, and it's like, okay, like that's okay, that's cheap. Okay, great.
Well, to a point. 'Cause
Right,
I
sure.
think me and David went to Taco Bell like a couple weeks ago in person. It was like $43, and I was like,
What the fuck did
"This
you
is the
get
one
at
that's."
Taco Bell? Did you buy the store?
I did get a lot of stuff.
Jesus.
But
For
at
four
the same
people or
time,
two people?
is me and him, just me and him.
You guys
I mean,
spent-
yeah, but he's young, dude. Listen,
He's
I
growing.
could throw
I get it.
at his age. I could throw down some food.
Yeah, he has days where I'm just like, "Are you gonna stop eating?"
Do you have a tapeworm?
But like he's growing, man. So he needs every ounce of protein and good fat and all that kind of stuff. Dude, he
Same,
gets
man.
hands-
Same. Hit me up with some protein for sure, man. I need to get more protein
I'll
in
get
my
you some
diet.
protein.
Hell yeah, dude.
He's like addicted to protein, and he's like not micro dosing, but like he's just like analyzing every individual thing.
You have to,
Of
dude.
like he's like, bro, this right here. Did you know this? Like 7 breasts of chicken is only 177 grams of protein, and I could just do this and this. I'm just like, dude, just
I was saying like it's like because I was weighing out my chicken for the day, man. And it's like I think it was
Can you imagine weighing your food?
man, it's like 100
Ugh,
100 and
I
like
could never.
50 grams of like chicken was like 40 something grams of protein versus like protein powder, which is like one scoop is only like 30 grams of protein. It's like, bud, just give me 2 whole chickens, please. I'll take it. And I mean, I love chicken.
I just want to
so
point out
much. God,
that
so
I am
good.
I'm very very proud of like all the work you've done and
Absolutely.
like what you do. But I also want to point out that human beings are not meant to do that. You're
What?
not like
Not meant to what?
measure out food.
Yeah.
I need to know how many ounces,
I
how
understand,
many grams
but,
of
like,
protein are in it, so I know
it's
I'm
more
hitting
of
my
the
goals. You know?
it's more of a result of the system in which we live in.
Yeah.
But like, imagine 300 years ago, like trying to tell somebody that we will be at a point in which we will have so much food.
I have a scale,
that we
and I'm
have a
like,
scale of food, and like,
And I will
we have,
prepare all my food for the week on Sunday, and I'll put it in these nice, neat little containers,
I just
and I'll
bought
just
some
take it out
pint
and warm.
containers, man, and it's great. I bought some deli containers. Honestly, like this is not sponsored, but fucking deli containers. Just get I got like a 20 pack for like $12, and I was like, fucking sign me up, man.
Right.
Sign me up. That's great. They're great. So, shouts out to pint to deli containers, buddy.
Know exactly what you mean, dude. Like it's
great.
but we're not. We're meant to eat what we need to survive, and then keep it moving.
Yeah,
And
but
we
when
don't
did that
do
stop?
that anymore. It stopped a lot. Industrialization. Like
I would
it's-
say, for us though, it's when when we start eating foods as human beings, like not formula, not baby food. When we start eating solid foods, so like two. Because like when you're a baby, you have, every 4 hours, it's like you have that, like you need that
yeah,
to live.
you have a super substance that gives you everything you need.
I miss just
Right.
being able to eat all the time. You know, that was
Yeah, but
what good times those were.
yeah, but it's not good for you though. Gluttony, dude.
I miss being able to do it though. You know,
But you still can, is
Yeah,
the thing.
they're cheat days, bro. Like you,
I mean,
you
I
can
eat-
get
don't-
sloppy for a day.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I
I definitely
mean,
still
sloppy,
eat. I still eat a
sloppy.
ton, but I'm just like back in the day when you could just ham down a whole ass like chocolate cake because you could. You know, I used to not
never
gain
done
weight. I used to not gain weight as a kid though. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
rail thin,
The
man.
rail.
Yeah.
I was too. My metabolism was insane.
It's not the same anymore. It's not.
No.
We're talking about getting old. I can't even, like, I used to be able to eat an entire pizza on my own. I'm done
But
after
one
two,
sitting.
two slices. I'm done.
I could still eat a
I
whole
can,
pizza.
I can still get to a half, but like that's a struggle anymore.
Man, you guys,
Like, I'm just like-
weak sauce, buddy. I will put
Yeah,
down a
well-
pizza still to this day. Okay, I
Hey,
can't.
keep it going. Keep it going, bro. Like it's
And cherish it while you can. Luckily, my daughter got my metabolism, and like she just eats constantly.
and I mean
I
she's
don't-
pretty active too. So
Dude, let me just tell you, the thing they don't, the thing that they don't warn you about when you have kids and you have a child that is just so drastically different than you were, and like she just must do something. Like she's such a busybody and just like craves attention and loves to be the center of attention, and volunteers herself to be like what, and it's just like, oh my god. And like we're between softball and gymnastics and parties and pools, bro, it's like every day, and I'm like dead. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. I'm sitting there, I have that seasonal depression that people get in the wintertime, but I have it right now.
yeah, I know it's not.
I
your
have
time.
it, dude. I was sitting there
time.
and like, but like, listen, as a parent, you have to push through sometimes, and like it's
Yeah.
miserably hot here, and so she had softball practice at 6 o'clock yesterday, and I'm just like, whew. I mean, you saw the picture of me a couple weeks ago where I was just like sitting,
just the
Under
most
an,
grumpy grump.
and like the thing is my face naturally sits at I have a resting
Yeah, you
mad
have RBF.
face.
Yeah, you have a
I
resting-
do.
Yeah.
And I just look like I'm angry, and I probably am, to be fair, but it's not like
I mean, you got a lot of things to be angry about, like this day and age. Not like personally, but like just like.
oh
with the
no,
world.
personally, I mean, I personally got a lot of things to be
Yeah,
mad
that's fair.
about.
Yes, it is. She's got a lot of shit bothering you all the time. So
I mean, yeah, like I just live what I say in a perpetual state of like irritation. Like it's
Hell
just
yeah.
but it's okay. I get through, and I can still smile. And Mike even knows I'm a cheery dude to be around when I'm around. It's
That's
just like,
we hung out the other day.
when did we hang? I
When
don't
did we
even-
hang out?
like a month ago.
It's a little while ago, yeah. But like, yeah,
The
we
other
were
day
having a
to
good
Jacob
time.
is 2 months ago.
It's because like time just doesn't work the way it's supposed
Time
to.
doesn't-
Like, I don't
it's a
remember
construct,
time
baby.
well.
When you don't leave your house, you kind of those days and weeks run together.
don't need to spend money if you go outside the house. So,
Again, we're back to that point, huh?
anywho,
Well, the whole point of that was, I just sit there and I was just like, trying my damnedest to not let that like anger come out as I'm just dying. Like the sun is burning me alive. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know if you know this. Like my skin, I'm not meant to be in the sun.
Yeah, you're
you
fine,
know?
dude. You get a tan. You get tan pretty easy.
Yeah, bro. I'm so tan. Look at this.
You're fine.
So tan.
Just gotta get light exposure to the sun. Put sunscreen on.
Do
You know?
you want to hear something a little crazy?
Sure.
What's that?
I think I might have sunburn on my back.
I mean,
Yeah?
I don't.
It's I just found that picture of Alex after a little bit searching. Dude,
Looks so happy.
this man has a hat, shades, a cooler. It looks like
Yeah.
a
An
cup,
umbrella.
an umbrella,
You have a little
and
fan.
a
A little fan. Yeah,
Just
dude. It's a little
most
fan for me.
miserable expression.
I'm gonna put it up
Bro.
in a video episode for sure.
Bro,
I'm just gonna slap it in there.
that day we were in the middle. That was like the beginning of the
That
heat wave.
Oh,
It was like 95.
Is it gone now? The heat wave gone now?
Yeah, we had
Okay.
we had a gnarly
So-
thunderstorm today.
It did.
Yeah,
After,
same.
dude. Okay, so we got in the car to go get Oliver. It was 94 degrees, right? It was the last day of the heat wave. 94 degrees, going to get Oliver. As we were picking up Quinn from his friend's house, like I looked up. I took a time lapse of it, but like it wasn't very long because I couldn't hold the phone still for long enough.
While you're driving?
No, I was sitting still in the driveway, so I was like hanging out. I had the phone out the window. There was a big ass thunderstorm coming up above us. By the time that we got Quinn and we went to the gas station, like it came a monsoon. After we picked up Oliver and we were on the way home, 70 degrees. It was 70 degrees, nice, chilly.
Yeah,
It was
But you're not
insane.
telling the full story because it's steamy.
yeah, it's so humid. Like that is the thing that's
That's fair.
killing me. Like I
Yeah.
can handle 95 and just hot, right? That like I just handle that. But like the problem living here, Philly is so rough with humidity, dude.
Hey, we got
Like-
something in common there, man. You know?
Like you guys don't wear glasses, but
My wife.
the challenge of going from a comfortable air conditioned place to outside and you're instantaneously fogging up, you can't see. It is the devil, dude. It is the absolute devil. It makes me so angry. Like,
I'm
can't
happy
see.
that I have 20/20 vision. I'm sorry, not to brag.
Yeah, just
not
rub
to-
it in.
Not
Just
to rub
rub
it
it
in or anything, but it's
Okay.
like,
My eyes don't work. It's all right.
Yeah, but that'll go away.
Yeah, when I die.
So
Oh, for him,
Mike,
yeah.
how was the Poconos?
Poconos are great, dude. Like, yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty rainy. So we
Here it
stayed-
comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
it
Hold
was
on, hold on. He's gonna say, "What's the Poconos?"
somebody explain what the Poconos are?
yes, the Poconos
Yeah.
are a series of mountains
Okay, sick.
that run through like mid to northern Pennsylvania.
So it's like the
It is gorgeous.
Appalachian Mountains.
Yeah,
It's where-
Is it
part
part
of the
of
range.
it?
Yeah.
Do they touch each other? Okay, sick.
It's where rich people go.
It sounds
No,
kind of rich.
no,
It sounds kind
no,
of richy
no.
though. I'm understanding like Poconos. Like, come on, it's like what do you get?
You gotta say it.
It's
Poconos.
literally their Poconos. Like you're from Delco. Like you're from Delco. So yeah, we had a nice house. There, had a covered hot tub which we spent some time in at night. It was great. There's lots of wildlife out there, very tree covered. So even when the sun was out, it wasn't terrible. Very humid still.
Yeah. It's kind of like this. I wouldn't say Gatlinburg. It's like the Smokies, Jacob.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought
Just
I heard
give
somebody
you-
in my
just-
basement. There's not supposed to be in the basement right now. Everybody's supposed to be asleep upstairs. But
That's the ghost. Just get used to it.
man, I'm not okay. I don't mean to like do a quick sidebar here, but like, I don't think our house is haunted. It's kind of upsetting. You know, when we first moved in, it was kind of like maybe it is, but then now it's just like straight up not. It's not. Haunted.
Just murder somebody in your basement and it'll be haunted.
I mean, I keep trying, dude, but ghosts don't stick, man. They just won't go in the walls, you know.
It's kind of tough. It's
So,
kind of tough.
anyways, you're into the Poconos.
Yes. So we just had a kid-free weekend. It was great. It was great. There was like some deer that were wandering around outside the houses, and at night there were two instances where both me or Wes had to go out for something, to a car or something like that, and it's like that type of darkness,
Dude, it's
is
eerie.
very different than this type of darkness. I can step outside. There's like Well, there's light pollution here.
There's no light pollution.
There's no light pollution there, dude. Like I stepped outside to go to the car. I was just going to like a Dollar General or something like that. Like the last night we were there, we just needed something real quick, and I stepped outside and I was like, this is where I die.
Yeah, dude.
It's just like I don't belong out here right now.
Dude, it reminds me of my childhood. Whenever, because I grew up in the boondocks, as you guys might know, and like I would go out at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning again to run or whatever. Is like as probably like 20 or so.
But
like
again,
that.
why?
Oh, there's no chance.
That's also
I mean,
like that's a white man's privilege right
To
there.
be honest,
Oh, for sure.
I mean, to be fair,
sure.
I only did it like once or twice because I got scared after that. But like it was like pitch black outside, you're running, and then like all of a sudden it's like something could be chasing me right now, and I fucking just don't even know it. Like it's just like right behind me, like the whole time. Bobcats.
How do you not have
mountain
a nervous
lions.
breakdown?
It's scary. Can I tell you guys a funny story that happened a few days ago, like Friday?
Absolutely.
Okay, so again, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I'm out for a little jog in the neighborhood. Okay, again,
Okay,
white man's
psychopath
privilege. White man's privilege. I understand. I do. I'm one of those that's like I understand that it's privilege, and I absolutely have it.
Are you? Are you?
I understand that, and I'm out there running. All right, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I have my headphones in, listen to a podcast or something. Might be music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't run. I don't. I do every now and then. Like
I
take
just
a-
raw dog a run. What's wrong with you?
at the very end of it, yes, I will raw dog a little bit of it just to get the birds. You got the sun coming up, whatever.
Nah, man, I'm cool.
At this point, I'm running with the headphones in.
If
I'm
you're
listening.
running that early, peripheral vision, dude, ocular pat down. You need to be aware of your surroundings at all times.
I
And
mean-
if you have your headphones in, dude, you've already destroyed like.
If I'm gonna die, I don't want to know about it. Okay, so just kill me.
Okay,
Right.
Yes.
So I'm running. Right. All of a sudden, I start hearing a little barking coming from behind me. All right, and it's not nothing. It happens all the time. I've run in the neighborhood several, like hundreds of times at this point, and get barking all the time. This barking started getting closer. All right, and I could immediately tell from the barking wasn't a big dog, but even the little ones can hurt. Right. So I'm running. I don't immediately like in the back of my mind register like what's going on, but I know that like barking's getting closer, and then it's not until like the thing is like breathing on my legs that I realize he's down there. Fucking scares the living shit out of me, right? Doesn't bite me or anything. He's just barking or whatever. He's a good little dog, right? He's just barking. He's having a good time.
Defending his territory, of course.
In my like stupor of like getting scared, I go to like kind of pet him or whatever, let him smell me or whatnot. I trip, all right. But as I trip, I'm saying, "Oh, you got me," because he scared me. So I'm like, I'm saying like, "Oh, you got me good." And it's like, okay, so I'm saying all this, right? I'm falling, all right. I'm falling down. Like, hey, you got me or whatever. I'm kind of embarrassed, but nobody's obvious. I'm like, nobody's around. Like, it's fucking. I scraped my hand, no blood or anything like that. But I just tripped on my own of my own accord, saying you got me or whatever. So I get on.
To who?
Just literally at this point, just to the general ether. I was just like talking to the dog,
Yeah,
just
I
trying to.
get it.
I'm by
In case
myself.
somebody's here. Yeah.
Okay. As I'm coming back down the hill, I realize dog was not just out. Okay. His owner was out there too, like walking the dog, right? So it's like, I'm passing back by. Immediately, I have my headphones in. I can't hear what he's saying, but I assume he's like, sorry. So I did hear sorry about that. And I was like, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I don't, he's like, he started saying something else. And I realized that like, he probably thinks that the dog like bit me or attacked me or something. Because here I am saying like, oh, you got me good. And I was just like, all the social anxiety, I just feel like, I don't want him to feel bad. I don't want him to think I'm going to come in soon. Like, the dog didn't bite me or anything like that. It's just like, and here I just like, you lick your wounds. And you just fucking kept on running, finished the run. But it's just like, God damn it. If that doesn't just embarrass the shit out of me, So, got attacked by a dog. It's whatever.
What's the lesson you learned there?
To be honest, I don't know, man. It's our lesson being like, hey, just run, just keep running.
Don't look back.
Watch your step, like it was dark. I didn't see that, like it was like a little pothole or whatever. I just fucking tripped over like a dumbass.
If there's zombies
dude.
behind you, don't stop.
You got to be quicker than the
Feel the
anybody
breath,
around you.
run harder.
Basically.
Just like it's just wild to me. Somebody who has like such massive anxiety, you would not want to be acutely aware of what is going on around you.
That's a
You know,
duality
you
of me.
You can have one headphone,
anxiety.
especially if you're listening to a podcast. You don't need both. You don't need both.
Ugh, dude, I can't hear anything. I have
Well,
one headphone.
hang on, because some of us will pan things from side to side, so that
I mean, I can see in
because
front. I'm looking.
some of
in
us get
front of
fancy,
me.
Alex.
I'm looking in front of me, looking around or whatever, but I'm not like hysterically like looking around, like holy shit, is there anything behind me or whatever? No, I'm just like running, dude.
Don't they make like in-ear headphones that are like that give you?
Apple headphones.
They have ambient
When
pass
you're-
through. Is that what you mean? Like, as far as, like,
yeah.
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
ambient
so you
pass
can still
through.
know what's going on around
I
you.
had it on
Yeah.
for like a couple of runs, but like from where like I'm running, the wind will pass by it, and since it's like a tiny microphone, it basically like catches a lot of that air and shit, and I can't focus on the podcast or whatever. And it's just like, ugh.
Hey, did you know he was running?
So you guys know that I run.
Yeah,
occasionally?
so I could not have done that in the Poconos because between
Poconos.
between the you don't belong right here, boy, with a dude with 6 teeth in his mouth,
But it's like you're in the
versus a bear. You know, I'm like those are two things that I
just keep
don't
running,
need.
You know,
No, I'm not running a bear. First of all, I'm
I don't-
horrendously out of shape right now, and
Okay,
two,
fair.
even in my best day, I was not outrunning a bear.
like I know
Depends on the bear.
I know that they run fast, but like how fast and for how
Depends
long?
on the bear. You guys know this. You know the saying, right?
Okay, so what bears are in the Poconos? What
So it's
bears
black,
in Poconos?
attack, Brown, lay down, white.
Black
run away.
bear. Okay, so black bears mainly.
Right?
Okay,
Isn't that what the?
I
Isn't
think
what
it's
it
a
is?
wives' tale though. You know what I mean?
I mean,
What is that? What it is though? I don't know. They're like rhymes, but I don't know what the white one is. If the white one has like a Gatling gun and it's like a half cyborg, you should probably run.
oh yeah, you're pretty. Okay, so black bear.
30 to 35
stupid-
miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm cooked.
Okay, but how? Okay, so okay.
Just swing at it, dude.
Just like, just the dumbest way to die. Can you imagine being at my funeral? How did he die? Oh, he was running from a bear, and then when he couldn't run anymore, he said, "Have at thee."
Honestly,
And the bear,
Honestly, that's
You're
that's
about to be
awesome.
attacked by a bear, right?
right?
You're gonna run as far as you can until it stops chasing you. Hopefully, right? What are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do?
try and cross him up.
You gonna-
That's
that's
what
what
I'm.
I'm
That's my only hope.
I'm not saying I'll win, but I'm
Little
saying
Allen
like,
Iverson.
I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get a nut shot or two in. I'm hoping that it's a boy bear. You know what I mean? Because I've seen the video where he gets hit in the nuts, and I know that it affects a bear as well. So you know, I'm gonna be swinging. You know,
But what if it's not? Like
balls and tits, baby, balls and tits. I'm gonna grab the nipples, dude. I'm gonna twist, and they're gonna be upset that they attack me. So
they have claws, bro. They're like it's bad. Why do we keep talking about this?
It's a
it's like that one song, "Until the Day I Die." You know, I pour my heart out for you.
because here's
So-
the
Story of the year?
Here's the thing. Is he saw one video of a guy who like beat the shit out of a kangaroo, and this motherfucker thinks that it's the same thing. He's like,
He took one swing, bro. He like squared up and said this, and the kangaroo was like, I don't like this, and chilled.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
They will ordinarily disembowel you, dude. like
Not that guy, though.
wild animals are wild animals for a reason.
But I'm just saying, like
Go-
that 1%
Jacob
chance.
has a delusion.
I'm not
like,
taking that 1% chance.
That'll happen to me.
Brother, you got kids.
I mean, there's that one video where the guy gets attacked by a bear, and like he comes running over the top, and he's like, there's something about like somebody just screaming their lungs out, right? That's like it's both like funny,
Yeah.
but also like
It's
terrifying.
primal. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
they had to do back at
But he was like just
10,000 years
screaming at
ago.
the bear. The bear ran off. You know, there's that lady whose bear was gonna attack her dogs or whatever. She smacked shit out of it and fell off the fence and like ran the other way or whatever. Yeah, dude. I
Yeah.
think bears are just pussies. So
I mean,
just saying.
that's foolish.
That's
Yeah.
that's a bold statement, and I want to see how it works out for you.
But again, if I'm gonna be mauled by a bear,
It's like, God, please let me be there.
I just like
Yeah.
I have a video camera like going
here's the
all the
thing.
time.
Here's the thing: if we're ever out in the situation, right? We're ever in the Smokies, and there's a bear, and you square up, I'm letting you have your one-on-one. I'll step off, and I'll watch, and I will record, but I'm not coming to save you.
I mean, I'm just
If you
saying.
if you provoke it,
Okay.
like again,
I will never go out and be okay. I'm not gonna go out to a bear's habitat and say, "Hey, buddy, fight me." No, it's gonna be one of those situations where like I'm out,
dude,
just
if you're
hanging
hiking,
out.
that's
Yeah.
his habitat.
Okay, that's what I'm saying though. But I'm like, I'm not gonna provoke it, right? It's gonna be last case scenario.
You exist.
I have nothing left to give except for a fight with this bear, and I'm gonna try my best to beat the shit out of it. Otherwise, we can exist. Like we can coexist. He can hang out over there.
The black bear we decided is the weakest bear, right?
I think so.
Sure, it's still 550 pounds of bear.
I mean,
I'm
Those
not.
bears in China, dude. Those bears in China, the sun bear, fucking. It looks
I
like
don't know what that
it looks
is.
like a dude, and it was a whole thing that like
yeah.
they were
I
like they
don't
look like
Google it.
dudes in like bear. and-
Well, I mean, we're leaving out the koala bear. Come on now.
that's not fair though.
I mean, that
Okay.
thing's kind of cursed to look at. That's
Yeah,
sun
that's what
bear.
I'm saying. Like it looks like a person in a bear suit, but it's like that guy's. That's
looks-
the weakest bear.
What, weaker than a panda?
I gotta,
Yeah.
hang on, I gotta see if I can copy this. Put this image in the chat.
I don't. I feel like a panda bear is hella weak, dude.
I just think they're lazy. I think they're super
That's what I'm-
strong, but they're just lazy.
Like a manatee.
Yeah. Like I don't know, manatees strong. I feel like manatees are known to being like super like.
Look at that picture.
I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on. Oh yeah, dude's like that shit's. Everybody can see that.
Yeah, but again,
that face, hilarious.
I couldn't hit that
Lo-
face. Honestly, like that's like I just feel bad
Lost
for you,
in all
you know?
of this. Lost in all this is like it's still a bear.
it's still a bear.
It's still a fucking
It's
bear.
still a bear.
And I'll probably freeze up. Yeah, I'll probably freeze up, and I'll be super scared.
Like you want to fight a fox? Okay, go ahead.
That's foxes
want-
are scary, dude.
Yeah, but you could at least choke them.
They might got
You ain't.
rabies.
You're not fucking putting. You think you can roundhouse kick a bear and then like put it in a chokehold?
I don't
not
know.
you.
That's true. To be fair, I haven't seen the
I don't think you could
majesty
beat
of
an
a bear
octopus,
up
bro.
close.
Oh, too smart.
But octopuses
smart.
are also scary because they sociopaths won't let go, man. Like they're dangerous.
It's gonna like slide into your ear and
Yeah,
like
dude, it'll
pull your
take my
brain out.
body over, dude. It'll literally inhabit my body. So
That's what I'm saying, dude. What do you think Cthulhu is?
fucking. Hey, Mike. Do you prefer Michael? Can I call you Michael? Oh, okay. He's parenting currently. He's
Yeah,
currently.
no, it's the dogs.
Oh, okay. Got you.
After Luna eats, she picks up her metal bowl and runs around the house with it and bangs it around like Captain America's shield.
Hey,
go.
That is
again,
terrible.
it's everything. You know, it's content. You know,
Yeah, sure.
everything's content.
Yeah. I low key hate being called Michael.
I just
Really do.
I can understand. You know, it's
It's so formal. Like if you've not met me before and you opt to call me Michael, I'm fine. There are very few people in this world that will call me Michael. Like
Your wife?
my mom or my dad. My wife never.
not even if like you're in trouble.
Do you know better?
No, never.
What is like not
No.
even in trouble? Like it's just like, not Michael.
No, hang on.
Or like she's gonna
I'll
teach
back
you.
up.
She's gonna
'Cause
teach you a lesson.
if she hits the full name, it's because I have not responded, but sound dies in my house. So I'll be in like the kitchen, which is in like the back of my house, and she'll be in the bedroom, and then I'll hear her screaming my full literal name, and I'm just like, I didn't hear a word you said.
Yeah.
You know? And it's usually something stupid, like, can you bring my book upstairs? And I'm just like,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. I guess. So, yeah.
Like, we don't have the full name for that. That's crazy.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
to be
but it
fair,
got-
you didn't answer the 100 of the times she
That's
called
true.
you. So.
Just like text me. Like, if
I
I
get-
don't
yeah.
answer, shoot me a text.
That's okay. So that's what if I don't respond to a text message, just give me a call. You know?
Call. Just call.
Because I'll be
We're
more
in the same
inclined
house.
to look at my phone. You know?
Right. If I'm like washing dishes or
No,
something.
no. But are you talking about like your wife or just
Yeah, my
somebody
wife.
in
No,
general?
anybody
Oh, no,
else.
my
like,
wife.
It's
I'm
like,
like,
hey,
no,
I'm
no,
sorry. If
anybody.
anybody else, sorry guys. I have ADHD and I can't sit still. And I probably felt your text message.
Bro straight up called me randomly. This was like 3-4 months ago. Like we're in the middle of texting conversation, right? And then like I get a phone call. And like I'm like, I literally answered, "Why are you calling me?" He's like, "I don't know." He's like, "People just don't talk on the phone anymore."
What is
And
wrong?
I'm like,
I think I was
and like
trying.
I was just like,
So,
I was
yeah.
no selling.
That's
it.
on
I'm like-
purpose.
and I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah, dude. I just think we should get back to this time. You know, it's just we should just call your bros. You know, I'm not into it. The thing is like I was at work, so I'm like on the clock, and it's like he was off for some reason.
I get off at
And he's
4.
just-
Yeah, you get off at 4:30.
No, this
I
this
think,
was
right?
a day. This was a day that you just randomly took off. This was
Oh,
months
that's fair.
ago.
Okay, gotcha.
And you're just like, yeah, dude. I'm just on my way to the store. Like I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
Great.
To be fair,
I'm
I
working.
didn't, so it's like, hey, you know.
I mean, to be fair, I could have talked to him. I just was very perturbed as to why he was calling me
gross.
because
You
this
thought
is
it was
this,
gross. So.
it's the same guy who will send me 30 voice messages in the car, and it's just like
I got
you just
nothing else to
forward-
do in the car. When I was
You don't
like,
listen to
Right.
music or podcast there?
drive.
I do, but then it's like
Pay attention to the
after
road.
a while, it gets boring.
That's true.
You know, it's just like, ugh, you know. So I was just like, hey, you know, I got this thought in my mind. Might as well talk about it. You know, I got nothing left to do. So
Let me just tell you, Mike. He will send me these messages in the morning, and like he'll get so tickled at himself,
I do, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I
and
do
he
get really tickled.
continues And so, like, it's a 45-second message, and 37 seconds is him laughing at himself. And then see, he's guilty as fuck. Look at him.
It's so funny though. Phillip's like, hey, how's it going, my little baby boy? How you doing?
Yeah, he'll do shit like that.
It is
And this is
funny to
like,
me every single time.
bro, this is again, this is me, no coffee. I've just woke up. I'm just now
Yeah.
clocking in.
You've got like 30 minutes.
That's like, look, that's like,
Hey, my little baby boy, how you doing?
It's that shit.
it's
And then he
so
wants to know
funny.
why I just tell him that I'm fine.
It's so funny every single time, though. I mean, honestly, I know that you don't find any humor in it, but buddy,
I don't.
I laugh every single time.
But keep doing it. It's fine. Like, don't just be you. Don't change who you are to accommodate me. Just let you know
Unfortunately,
that.
I cannot
Right.
stop being me. It's the problem, honestly. So
And I
Good.
wouldn't want you to be
Good.
somebody else. But I just want you to
Unapolog-
know that it's
unapologetic.
literally water and oil with us in the mornings.
Oh yeah, mornings are rough.
my favorite is like when I send you messages like post run or on my run or whatever, because I know the one I was talking
And I
about. the other
don't
day.
respond.
I was just like, I was just admiring the outside at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm just like, man, it's a beautiful sunrise this morning. It's like it's just, the colors it was painting, you know, it was just beautiful.
And you
So,
hear birds chirping in the background. Like, I don't fucking know what birds sound like.
yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's so funny because like I guess since we've talked, I've started therapy, and one of the things my therapist was like, "Hey, just take some nature walks. Just you, no distractions." And I'm kind of with Jacob, man. Like sometimes you get out there and like the wind just hits the trees in just the
I
right
get
way,
it.
and there's birds and stuff. You're just like, yeah, it's pretty great.
This
It's
guy gets
pretty
it.
great.
See, Alex, this is what you be experiencing. You know,
I'm
Dude,
not telling anybody about it at
This is-
6 a.m.
this is what
That's
you could be
crazy work.
experiencing. You know?
Listen here, you bitch ass. I walk both dogs every fucking day.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
at like 8 o'clock and it's already 90 degrees. You know?
I do it in the wintertime too, there, pal.
Yeah, and it's like 8 o'clock and it's already 12 degrees.
And it's fucking
Yeah.
glorious. I am
That's his
so-
time.
God, I'm so
That's fair.
happy in the wintertime, dude. I'm in such a fucking good mood in the wintertime.
We are polar opposites in this way.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
yeah. I'm just miserable all the time.
I know.
in the winter.
I was up there.
Uh,
Bro, I was up there and you saw me.
It was 50 degrees and I was fully coated up, bro. I was like,
I was in
can't.
shorts. I was like, this slaps.
Now, I will
He
say
was
50
so
degrees.
happy, and I was like, I cannot, bro. I
50 degrees
cannot.
is nice. 50 degrees is nice temperature.
Nope.
I'll give him that. Like,
Don't like it. Don't like it. 65 is debatable. 70 is my bare minimum. But like I cannot handle cold temps. Like I never have.
I just now, okay, I want to bring this up. Like, I get that you prefer warmer weather, but like, can you say that you love summer, or do you just like the things that come with summer?
No, I love summer. I mean, I love summer. I love the things that come with it. Like the only thing about summer I don't like is, like I said, here is the humidity, dude.
Yeah.
Like there's just a river, like all the
There's
time.
no humidity in the
when it's
wintertime,
humid.
bud.
I don't
Yeah,
here
well,
there is. What are you talking
I also
about?
lose feeling in my fingertips and my toes.
Yeah.
Like that's not good for me.
They need to make
When
better
parts of my
gloves.
body turn red because it's so cold, it's a problem. Like my nose and my ears turn red. That is not normal.
That's fair.
I'm built for it. I'm built for the cold.
Hey man, good on you, bro. Like
I guess.
I will send it to you every
I've been-
single time.
We've talked about it on here, but I don't know, how do you like your approach to sleep? Because my wife and
My wife.
and Jacob both don't understand this idea that I will lay my head down and I'm gone.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we've talked about this before. Yes, I'm the same way. I like. I know it probably drives my wife insane because she is going through periods of insomnia and like she can't. She literally cannot. She's up for hours at a time, like 3 a.m. and is like just barely falling asleep. Meanwhile,
You've been snoring away for the last 12 hours.
Dude, so hard. I will go upstairs and I'll put my head on the pillow, and within 5 minutes,
Done.
there's nothing. I'm a
I don't
body.
get it. Like, it's like to me, it's more like how. You know what I mean? Like how do that? How do you do that? Can I do that?
So
You
let me
know?
ask you a question.
Okay.
Because I have a suspicion that Alex can and you can't. Not easily anyway. How often can you just think of nothing?
Never.
All day.
dude.
Right. See that's the difference.
All day.
at bedtime, you need to clear the cache, bro.
Okay.
And
How
if
do you do
can't-
that?
I cannot explain it to you.
I don't know either.
Because my thing is like, so I've done research, right? I've looked online. I looked up tutorials. I've watched YouTube tutorials, and it's like
How to sleep.
how sleep, how sleep, how me sleep, how sleep me.
How me sleep good.
And it's like they're all like, the one that it's like about, gotta clear your mind. I can't just clear my mind without then having a conversation with my mind about, hey, you got to be clear. But then even that is like not clearing your mind because you have to like think the words. And it's like, how deep does it go? Like, do you have to stop thinking altogether? How do I know how to stop thinking? How do I not think anymore? You know what I mean?
Honestly, it's like a fugue state, dude. Like you just kind of go blank, and it's an amazing thing. Now, it's different for you because you have anxiety and that chattering, what if this? I'm paranoid about that. Like that's
it's like
always
ADHD.
Even
And
like
always
but
running.
that's
Yeah,
like,
that too.
it's like a killer combo. Honestly, it's super sick.
It's the
Love that.
worst.
But
Do you
it's like,
daydream?
me or
Like,
Mike?
do you ever have you ever been one of those people? Like, it happens to me all the time. I will be like looking this way. I'll be at a dinner.
Yes.
I'll be at a dinner table and I'll just be looking that way. And dude, I do not
Gone.
exist.
But
I don't exist, brother. I'm gone.
About 85% of my life I live on a different plane of existence. Okay, it's like I think we talked about it before, where it's like I don't.
No.
I definitely daydream a lot. Yeah, as far as
Okay,
like
yeah, but
yeah.
this is different. This is a different level because I'm not here. Mike knows what I'm talking about. I'm not there. I'm physically there, but I don't exist.
You ever
And,
get in one so good that your mouth is just like open and you look real stupid in
Yeah.
public?
Now I won't lie.
Because my
to you.
wife Christina will ask me, she's like, "Who are you looking at?" And I'm like, "Huh?"
Right.
Like, "Who are you looking?" She's like, "You're staring over there." I was like,
You're
"Oh,
gonna be such a great old man because that's such a. There's so many memories in my life of like old men that I've had conversations or like just old people I've been around where they've done that same exact thing where somebody talks and we're like, huh? Who the fuck are you? Oh yeah, my wife. Anyway, it's just like that idea. Like that is yeah. Dude,
But that right there, I pocket that up, and I'm able to like I don't when I go to bed, I don't think about okay, I've got to get up and go to work tomorrow, right? I don't think about okay, well, I'm gonna lay my head down and then I got to think of I got to count the sheep. I don't do that shit. I literally lay my head down, I get comfy, and I'm fucking gone.
Right.
I'm done.
I think that's why I'll never be able to do it is because I don't even with medicine, man, I don't truly know like what a quiet mind is like. Yeah, and it's not like it isn't like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm so sad, oh, woe is me.
I
Like
know
it's
what you
just
mean.
No, I get
it's
it.
literally just I don't think I'm built for that, and it takes me. Sometimes I take a melatonin and it helps out a lot as far as like a lot of it is anxiety based, is about like just worrying about like shit during the day and whatnot, being a dad.
How long does it take you to fall asleep?
Man, it ranges anywhere from like I don't know. Like
well, he
10,
goes to bed
15
at about
minutes to about an
7:45,
hour.
8 o'clock on a normal night.
That's what
Right.
you think, buddy. That's just when I'm in bed, pal. Okay.
That's what I said. I said you start the process. You are
Yeah.
in bed.
Well,
And then-
to be fair, we got bedtime routine. It's about 7:30 when we start it. Then we got the kids in bed. They don't fall asleep until probably about like 8:45, 9 o'clock on a good day. And then it's like probably 9:30 is when I'm actually drifting off to sleep or trying to.
Okay.
He's a very light sleeper too.
That doesn't help
Yeah,
at
that's
all, man. It
that's
doesn't.
horrible.
Yeah. Dude.
So when the boys were young, like any little tiny noise, I shoot out of bed, even if they're like if it's on the baby monitor. Like I'm awake, I'm stealthy like a ninja, slip into their room, make sure they're okay, push a pacifier back over, and then just fade out like Homer Simpson into the bushes, dude.
Yeah.
And then I'm back in bed. That was a horrible way to live, and thankfully that is mostly gone now.
Man, we're still. Oliver will wake up every now and then, but like we're definitely getting to that point where it's like everybody's sleeping through the night, and I'll be able to have
Yeah.
like. But I still have to get up to pee, at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like clockwork, dude.
You gotta stop drinking coffee so late. Stop drinking
I
coffee.
actually that's the one thing I have stopped doing because I had one bad bout of it where I drank it at like 5 o'clock, did not go to bed until like 12 o'clock that night. It was just like rough, but so I stopped drinking my cup of coffee. Like I'll have maybe one cup of coffee at like 2 o'clock, but
Yeah, that's probably gotta be your cutoff.
and
that's crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's just like I had to drink water and stuff. My body's just like 3 o'clock in the morning, get up, go pee, and hopefully go back to bed.
Welcome to the joys of getting older, dude.
Ugh,
To be fair though, like I don't have that. Like I've often thought like I'm probably gonna die in my sleep, just
Yeah.
because,
Which is
just
sick.
because
Dude.
like,
That's the best way to go.
Way to
Honestly.
go. Yeah.
because it's just like there's very
Or fighting
few,
a bear.
yeah, there are very few things
Yeah.
that wake me up because like I like half jokingly told because like I laid down like after like I got off work, right, and we were waiting. Zoe was gonna go hang out with a friend, and we were waiting for all that, and I like laid in bed and I snuggled Walter, and I was gone. I mean, like instantly, and like it wasn't even that I was like tired. Like I just literally closed my eyes, put my head on the pillow, and I was done. And like I half jokingly said that like I have like a weird form of like narcolepsy. Like I can just like I can just close, like it's controlled. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the one where I just randomly do it, but
Right.
like
But
I
when
also, like I used to make fun of my dad when like he would come home after work and he'd like fall asleep on the couch. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
I get it now. Like I totally understand it because like I'm in a sense like Jacob doesn't like to do nothing. Like he likes to always be moving. But like my thing is like I try to keep moving because if I stop and become fucking sentient
Oh yeah.
or sit like not sentient, it's like
Sedentary. Yeah.
sedentary,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Done.
Like
Crash.
That's all my. I will say all my will to do anything. If I take my shoes off or if I sit down for a 10, 15 minutes, go ahead and call it.
bro,
a
I
day.
could fall asleep with my socks and shoes on the couch. I don't care.
That's
I can't do socks on.
you guys. You have your shoes
Well,
on
not
the
not entirely
couch,
true.
man?
Not entirely true.
What are you, a
We talked about this.
barbarian?
Again, Christina gets mad at me because I don't take my socks and
You're
shoes
a
off
fucking
until at
animal.
night. Dude, you never know when you're going to have to run from a bear in the middle
Okay,
of the
but
night.
it's not on the couch. You know.
You don't know that.
I keep socks on, but like we don't wear shoes in the house.
I either have socks and shoes on or I have nothing on.
Oh,
Nice. Hell
nice.
yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
No, I mean,
Why are you wearing
like,
clothes
no.
right now? Honestly, like,
I'll pull a Jacob, you know.
I thought we used to
I mean,
record the
it
podcast. Shouts out to the first 10 episodes. There was a whole running bit about I'm recording it naked. So, man. Speaking of podcasts, Mike, how's yours? You got the Team Clock pod still going?
Yeah.
You're on episode
Team
like
Clock?
80?
Yeah, I think 80
Coming up.
releases next week. I think Wes is doing 79 this week, and in real time, we're getting real close to episode 100,
Which is like, damn.
which is wild. So yeah, I mean it's going well. Story's getting bigger, world is getting bigger. There's a couple of things I'm really excited for release for, but yeah, I'm just doing my thing, man. Like my favorite part is writing world themes, like for like different continents and places and stuff like that. So like there's one continent called Osagarth, and it's very bongo driven with like pan flutes and stuff like that. And then there's another continent called Aphros, and that's mostly like very Scottish Irish themed with stuff in 6/8 that doesn't mean anything. You probably Jim. What's up, Jim? He probably knows, and a couple other musicians probably in the chat or whatever Discord chat know what I'm talking about. But like it's in 6/8. It's got like an accordion feel. It's funny because that place is really dangerous, but the music is not. It's very lighthearted, so things can happen to you there, and you just don't get that vibe from it until it's too late.
That's how I want to go, honestly. Like, if I'm going to be
Yeah.
checking out, like, I want it to be, like, feel nice at least. And then it's just
Yeah.
crazy. So,
Yeah, I've been having fun. I recently did while we were away on our adults weekend, I had the girls play like a little one shot. They'd never played before. I asked them just randomly. I was like, I kind of want to, but I don't think they'd be down for it. I'm like, hey, do you guys want to just do a one
little
shot?
small little D&D campaign, little one-shot campaign.
Listen to me. They were maniacs. They were absolutely crazy. Like I think the guys are nuts, but the girls were just out of control. And it was fun. It made it like I handled a lot of the heavy lifting for them.
No, which direction were they going? Though? Were they like kill everything, or was it like try and seduce everything? What are we talking about? Like
No. Like like it was like they were getting accustomed to the violence that D&D can have, and they adapted very quickly. Like very quickly. And then, you
love to see it, honestly. So
they were like, is the bartender hot? Is he hot? are there hot people around? It's like, okay. I was like, yeah, sure. The bartender's, he's hot.
He's literally on fire. So like, yeah, because you just set him on fire. So I mean, like, yeah, he's literally hot. So
He's like that creature in Oblivion. The
The flame Archonok or whatever.
Yeah.
dang, why do they make the flame Archnox so hot though? Honestly, like between
I
those
don't-
guys,
in the remaster, like it didn't make any sense.
and the Spriggans too, dude. It's like, what do you want to eat? Yeah, bound me, please. You know, don't hit me with those entangling roots. You know,
They
what I
did
mean?
it for the
Like,
cosplay, baby. They did it for the cosplay.
They had to have, honestly.
They knew what they were doing. They know their target audience.
But the Storm
But yeah,
Archnox, fucking goddamn, they're massive too now. But anyway, sorry, I don't mean to Oblivion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean the show's doing well, probably exceeding a lot of my expectations, numbers wise, because I didn't expect anybody to listen.
Hey, I'm on episode like 22, and it takes
Good.
a long time because I go bouts of just like listening for a long time. It's
You
like,
are close to a massive shift in the production value of the show.
oh shit, okay, hell yeah.
You hit 29, and I decided to make some changes, and
I mean, it was
have not
already
looked
good.
back since.
I have no qualms with it. It's already good. Like everybody's mic'd up. There was like a time or two in the episode like where Dan would be like loud or something like that, or like too quiet. But I think it's fucking Dan.
Yeah,
Just fucking whispering all the time.
We had some troubles with microphones and condensers. It's all production stuff that I fixed later on, but
I'm excited, man.
got
What do you
more to a
mean?
point where it
It works. It works perfectly every time. you sit down to
Podcasting is the
record.
same every single time you boot up the computer.
Computers
So-
don't mess up.
How you guys do it is fine. It's 4 people at a table, and it's chaos. There's bleed over and just nonsense that you are very lucky that you don't have to deal with.
Yeah, I remember that early on in our podcast. You know, I was always worried about the echoes. Man,
We had those.
we had so
Yeah.
many episodes where the echoes. Like second or third episode, the microphones cut out completely. I don't know, like it's a Yeti. Man, we were like in the Wild West of podcasting, dude. It's
Right.
fucking so crazy. But
You guys got in like right as the boom was really.
yeah, we kind of set
Before
the
the COVID
trend,
boom.
honestly. Like we kind of set
Right.
what like Joe Rogan. Hey, where's my shouts out? You know, where's the thank you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he wouldn't be here.
You
today.
owe me, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that piece of shit,
What is this beef that's going on now?
that's exactly what.
Because I'm not
I
on
was-
social media, and like I hear
Your
there's
two
a beef.
favorite people, Joe Rogan and the Liver King.
Honestly, I have both of them on speed dial right now. I'm like, hey, how do I get more protein?
Here's what
I don't
I
even
don't.
know. I don't even know what that means.
What?
The Liver King. I've
It's this guy
fully
that Jacob was a big fan of.
Dude's a piece of shit, Mike. Let me get.
He's
He's
Oh,
like
okay.
claims.
He's like, like the macho man. He's got a big fucking beard, and he's just like super swole. He claimed that he didn't use steroids and that he got shredded like this by eating liver. And turns out he was fucking way into steroids.
I don't mean to like.
Oh, surprise!
I don't mean to surprise anybody or like upset anybody, but like, anytime you see somebody that looks too big, there's about 100% chance that they're on
Absolutely
something
right.
and or have taken something in the past, right?
You mean that if they look unnaturally like Bane?
Yeah, because like, it turns out that's not natural. That shit doesn't just happen because you ate a bunch of fucking livers. Okay, it's mainly because you've been shooting up HGH or something like that. All right? Whatever the new street drug. I don't know steroids. Okay, I don't even know where to get
Human
them.
growth hormone. That's what HGH is.
Yeah, somebody send me a link or something like that that's like not encrypted or like the dark web and but at the same time it's like if they look unnatural, you can go ahead and assume that like they have at least taken something in the past and or are on something currently and got those gains.
I don't know exactly, again, because like this is not a rivalry or a beef that I give a shit about. It's just one of those
Do
like
you feel in charge?
yeah, it was one of those that happened to be whatever, but apparently this Liver King guy had threatened Joe Rogan, like full on, like I'm gonna murder you or something like that.
Oh, okay. That's
And then
totally normal.
And then he got like arrested. He got
Because
I
as you
think-
should for threatening an individual. Like
And then he like got out, I guess, and then like now the whole thing feels like a fucking bad like wrestling angle because then he made another video of himself like trudging through the river as he's pulling like barrels of shit after he just got out of jail or I don't know. This is all
I
just
feel
like
like that's just his content though. From what I understand, it's like that's just his content.
as someone
So-
who does not consume any of this shit, this is just stuff that I happened to see and someone had like literally commented on like Blue Sky about it and I'm just like did the quick glance, okay, cool, whatever, and then like moved on with my life because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's some fever dream nonsense.
It sounds a lot like the Liver King is just looking for some sort of clout any way he can get it, and
Trying
if
to
that's
stay
by like
relevant?
trying to stay relevant, pretty much, yeah, because it's
So, do you ever think about like how sometimes we explain internet beefs and how we sound like we're absolutely bonkers? Mm-hmm. Like, because like in no world would anybody truly care. Like, not really.
yeah,
And then we talk about it like with depth and knowledge and nuance, and it's like I don't believe that this person who I think is smart and intelligent and capable of weaving their way through really complicated stuff is caring about something so minute and superficial
Yeah.
as an
Absolutely.
internet beef, which is probably a work anyway. They're probably trying to make money off it
like,
somehow.
they're going
Dude,
to, yeah.
That's where it's at. Like I
We're
was
part
telling
of the
Jacob the other
problem.
day, that wrestling maybe gave me all of probably the wrong lessons, but ultimately the right lessons because like I just have an inherent like like
Right.
about
Right.
everything. Like, is this real? Like I'm not gullible, and I
Doesn't
just
feel real.
yeah, it's just like even now in the way that things are operated, via the media and social media and everything else, it's like, I don't think so.
Right.
But you sound crazy, right? You sound like the same
you
people that
absolutely
we
do.
accuse of being like, yo, you guys need to get informed, and we sound like those people. But it's just like, I don't believe that. And they're like, what do you mean? It's just like, and like trying to explain that mindset and having that mind, like I can't explain to you why I think that's bullshit, but that's bullshit. Like it's obvious that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I don't. How do you explain? I mean, obviously that's common sense, right? Or like go with your gut, go with your like natural instinct of like,
It's like trying to explain to your parents about like why that's AI and like how you know it's AI, right? Like you should like we inherently understand if it's like looks too good to be true, it's probably AI.
Now
it
there
probably
are-
is too good to be true.
listen, no one bats 1,000 when it comes to AI because there are certain things that look very, very good.
Right. Looks
Hey,
super convincing.
enough prompts, and yeah, you can fucking.
I've seen comic covers put out by DC that were AI, and like I honestly, unless I like looked at it, like just glancing at it, I'm like, yeah, it looks like a Superman cover. And then you're like, then you, yeah.
And it's also fucking.
Start
It's also
really looking
fucking.
at it like that.
It's all just annoying too, because it's like I don't want to have to fucking sit here and look at every little thing, and it's like, oh god,
Yeah.
I have to examine the picture in the back, and like, oh, he's got 4 fingers instead of 5. Like, oh fuck, it's AI. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and now,
There's 12 figures instead of.
yeah, well, they're getting really good at hands now, so it's like,
That's
but
debatable.
that's fair. But at the same place, so it's like it's very annoying now that we live in a world where we have to do that with everything, and now it's like and it's like I get it. The cons have been around for forever. Scams,
And it's not going to be regulated at all.
and it's
At all, which is
not yet. Not yet.
crazy.
and to be fair, I don't want the big corporations to win here either, because it's like I would understand if it was like little URI going with the lawsuit, like, hey, we need to stop AI. But the fact that like these big pieces of shit that are already using it are like, oh, they're using AI to take our stuff. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that was the complaint at the beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
and
we know
nobody
it
listened.
cannot create.
Yeah.
We know that it cannot create. It doesn't have the ability. It has the ability to steal a little from this person and this person
Mike, I
and
don't know
this
what you're
person.
talking about.
Yeah.
Everybody that uses AI is an artist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Like they're creating something out of nothing. So
And that's where it gets frustrating. Like anytime somebody sends me like an AI song, I'm just like, no. I was like, I'm sorry, but no.
Dude,
And I feel bad.
Did I tell you? So at that convention I went to at my table, someone had asked me if my interior artist was using AI, and I was like, no.
God damn,
I was insulted.
I know that he's not. I know that he sends you the screen recordings of him drawing it,
I
but
was
it's,
insulted.
I always have that stomach feeling where it's like I'd be so upset if it turns out that like he somehow.
I want to make a joke so bad right now.
Wait, which one?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Full chaos. Like if he was using AI, it'd probably be done a little faster.
Damn, dude. Fucking. I hope he doesn't listen to this episode, but like fucking post.
Yeah. I said it's a joke. I prefaced it by saying it's a joke.
Yeah, but also honestly, shouts out. You're doing a great job, buddy. Keep it up.
Yeah, look, I
Hey,
prefer
artwork,
the quality
phenomenal.
over.
God damn, such a good artist. All right, He knows who we're talking about. We're talking to you directly. Heart, you know, fucking got this shit, dude. You know?